Hi. If you like turning ghosts of your past into cash of the future, you're gonna love today's episode. Wow, too much. Okay, wow. Welcome back to Laugh Cry DIY. I am your host, Katie, and it is still hot as hell. I have recently made a deal with the devil. Just kidding, my mom. I use my mom's garage as my studio, but it's very cluttered, and we have made a deal that I can continue to use it if I flip every piece of furniture that has been sitting in here for 30 plus years out of the garage. So today starts a new series called My Mom's Making Me Flip It. But today we are starting with a very special piece that is very close to my heart. It's the first coffee table from my first apartment! And it means so much to me that I didn't even realize it was here. So I thought this was the perfect piece to kick things off with. We'll take a walk down memory lane, and we're hopefully gonna flip her for some cash. So much like me, she's had a past. She's a little dinged, she's a little scratched, but she is in pretty good condition. We can bring her back, we can give her a makeover, and we can send her on to her new life. I am a little scared. Y'all, there are actual cobwebs, OMG. So step one, we gotta wash this girl down. This is so dirty, OMG. New water, who dis? Oh no, I forgot to do the drawers. Boo! We're gonna let this baby dry, and I'm gonna drink this and strap in for how much more work there is to do. Now we're taking the hardware off. Make more noise, why don't you? My sister's here to help me. Annoying. Yeah. All right, these babies are dry, and before we start sanding or prepping or anything, I am going to be adding new hardware to the drawers. This is a simple little cabinet hole stencil, basically, and you can kind of figure out wherever you want it to go. See where I marked it? Cool. But before I drill, I'm gonna fill those middle holes, so I'm gonna hit it with some good old wood filler. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm just unboxing my new bronzer. Ooh. I also noticed that a few screws need to be tightened because she's a little loosey-goosey. All right, better. Let's get drilling. Wow, someone's always trying to out-sand me. I'm gonna hit it with a 120 grit sandpaper. This is just a quick scuff sand all over before I put the chalk paint on. Why are there so many legs on every piece of furniture, and why do they all have to have 4 sides each, which is 16 sides each to sand? I don't know. Okay. All right, friends. While these pieces dry from being wiped down after sanding, let's talk about the color that we're going to go with for this piece. Now, like I said, this was the coffee table in my first apartment, so just picture me, Starbucks Frappuccino in hand, hot pink rhinestone shirt, mid-2000s, watching Sex and the City on DVD, putting my Frappuccino on this coffee table. Did I paint a picture for you? Well, I'm about to paint another one. No, I wanted to do a color for this, but I didn't want to go too bold. But I did want to genuinely pay homage to myself in my first apartment and my obsession with Sex and the City. So I decided, what color are we gonna go with? Pink. Not Y2K hot pink, but we're gonna go with miniature rose. It's a beautiful dusty rose, light pink. It could be kind of boho chic. This is chalk paint, which I've never used before, but I wanted to try it out because every furniture flipper seems to love it. So it doesn't require priming or that much prep work, so they say. Is this a better shot of it? Let's see what happens. And you're not supposed to like overstroke or overpaint it. Story time. How did I get this coffee table? At the time when I got my first apartment, obviously I didn't have anything, and I was a waitress at Disneyland at the time, downtown Disney to be specific, and my manager had just gone through a breakup, and he gave me the keys to his apartment and said, you can take anything you want. And I'm hoping that his ex-partner agreed to that, but I'll never know. Sean, if you're watching, tell me, was there drama afterwards? And I literally went to his empty apartment, which was not empty, it was filled with everything, and I took what I needed, and this was one of the things I took. And all these years later, here it is. Can you believe it? Life is so full circle. All right, it's day 2. It is looking pretty good. I am gonna do a little bit of sanding where I got some paint drips. I didn't want to have to do this, but I realized that I do need to put a little bit of wood filler in some spots, but better late than never. All right, time for round 2. Let's see how we're looking here. We are back for day 3. It is raining, and I'm not gonna say that I summoned this, but I definitely summoned this. So we're just gonna hit this with the roller. Although the foam roller gives good coverage, there's too much texture it's leaving. So I think I'm gonna go back to brush strokes. Not my fave. Alrighty, she's looking beautiful. Final step, we are sealing with gorgeous, beautiful, elegant, glamorous, water-based polyurethane. We're doing water-based because it will not yellow the way that oil-based will. And we just want to get a durable, protective coat so that our cats don't ruin it when they hop on it. Make sure you stir this really well because you definitely want it to be on evenly. All right, it's been about 2 hours and everything's dry, but I am going over with a very fine grit sandpaper. This is actually 600. You could probably do 400 just to eliminate any sponge strokes. I also think I'm gonna actually just switch to a brush because for some reason my brush was leaving little like black specks, not fun. So we're gonna sand those off hopefully and make it better. Excuse me. Excuse me, ma'am. Excuse me, ma'am. All right, we did 3 coats of the sealer, and now last thing, we're just doing a little bit of cute hardware. Always a problem. These handles are a little bit loose because the bolt is like just a smidge too long. Fix for that is putting a little washer behind it. That gives it a little extra thing, and then it can screw tight. 5 years later, we did it, and now I think it's time for your big reveal. Well folks, that was today's episode. I hope you enjoyed the very emotional, very sentimental journey that we went on to turn this baby into a beautiful new blushing bride. I'm gonna get her listed, and in the meantime, if you like furniture flips, go ahead and like. And if you wanna subscribe, treat yourself. Go ahead and subscribe. And I do just want to take a moment to get really real and say that I honestly love you guys for watching. I love your comments. Thank you so much for supporting me. And now I feel cheesy saying that, so I have to go. Okay, bye.